Hello and welcome to Your News, presented by Alice Salt.
Hello and welcome to Your News. Here are the top stories.
We are delighted that 71% of the people we support have had their first COVID vaccination so far, and 11% have already received their second dose. Also, 81% of staff have had their first jab and 43% have received their second dose. Chris, Gareth, Daniel and Chris at Healy Croft found a novel way to let everyone know they'd had their jabs. They shared the happy news with their families and friends by sending photo cards and emails.
Here are the stories from across the city.
Andrew has been staying at home to stay safe and enjoy spending time on the family allotment with his mum and dad. Come frost, rain or shine, many of you have been enjoying your walks, be it a park, near water, around the neighbourhood or a heritage site like Saltaire. You've been clocking up those steps. Some of you prefer to exercise indoors. Gareth loves working out on the cross trainer at Bramley. Paula likes the V-Fit and Andrew did 3K on his exercise bike. Suresh enjoys the online Bollywood exercise classes which he joins in when he's at Holt Park, and Chris loved playing ping pong at Potter Newton. The January snow gave the folk staying at Farfield a chance to build a snowman, whilst in April Gareth was out in the sunshine repainting the garden chairs. It's hard to believe it's a year since he last did them. It is great that our day services are open again. At the moment, this is in groups of no more than 6 people who live at home with family carers. We know that some people we support who live apart from family carers have found losing the routine of day service difficult. So where we have capacity, we have offered places to some of these people too. As the national restrictions ease, we will continue to build back our day services. Many of you have not seen your loved ones in person for a considerable length of time. Now that the government's roadmap out of lockdown has moved to the next step, family visits in supported living services can now happen, but these must be planned and agreed in advance with a member of the local management team. They will undertake a risk assessment before the visit can go ahead. We were still in lockdown on Mother's Day this year, but many of you made cards to send home. Chris from Healy Croft even managed a socially distanced visit to see his 93-year-old mum for the first time in several months. You have continued to enjoy our programme of online activities, everything from music to meditation and baking to bingo. With no doubt, the biggest hit has been the regular Zoom chats where you can catch up with friends and family and share all the latest news. Does anyone recognise the guy with the red nose who joined the weekly Zoom meeting with our involvement coordinators? More amazing arts and crafts. Sonia arranged a beautiful posy of flowers and Janet and Phyllis loved their daisy chain bracelets. The Chinese dragons created with the Artlink West Yorkshire toolkits were very beautiful, as were the designer glasses, and the folk at Brooklands used artwork to talk about their feelings throughout the pandemic. At Bramley Day Services they made a life-size self-portrait and Nick has been working in clay. It's great to see the many and varied dishes you've been cooking and baking, including the fab biscuits Mark baked for Red Nose Day. Your enthusiasm for games and pastimes continues, though we think Vacas making balloon animals at Farfield might be a first. And glamorous hair and beauty treatments galore. Everyone at Bramley Day Services has been working hard on 2 projects to brighten up the garden. One is creating a beach scene including a boat as a planter. The other is creating a wheelchair-friendly relaxation space. Both projects have taken many weeks to complete, and dedication of staff and people who attend the day service has achieved great results. We would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who supported the projects with donations of varying sizes, including ATR Properties, W. Maddens, Bramley Fall Woods Marina, Seagulls Paint, Acorn Motors, Mike Wakefield and Laura Kate O'Driscoll. Now that we are providing lots of online activities, we have invested in IT kit which has been shared out across our services. We've bought dozens of laptops, tablets and iPads so that more people can get involved. We have also purchased mobile telephones, headsets, keyboards and monitors. And in all our day services, we have swapped computers for laptops wherever possible so that people we support can use the equipment too. We've installed more smart TVs and improved Wi-Fi access throughout Bramley Day services. We have added some new activities to our online programme. There's the Sports Roundup Zoom chat, plus Get Online Zoom chat. The music and meditation session has gone down well, and we now have 2 recipes posted each week for you to try. You can find the timetable and links to activities on the calendar on our website at www.aspirecbs.org.uk. And congratulations to Chris, who was awarded a Bravery Award at Leap One's AGM in February. Tamara, who has started a weight chart and has set herself walking goals. Also to David, who has started to eat healthy meals and is also walking to get fitter. Courtney, who stayed at her respite service for 4 nights for the first time. And Emma Frith, senior support worker at Bramley Day Service. Emma completed 4 marathons in 4 weeks to raise money for the Sir Captain Tom's Foundation. Thanks for your generosity. Emma raised a magnificent sum of £820. And congratulations to Maxine, who undertook pre-interview customers' questions for candidates who were being interviewed for support worker posts in our specialised services. And everyone who has had a birthday since our last issue in January. With special birthday wishes to Stephen, Caroline, Mark, Ian and Derek, all 50, Andrea, 60, and Diane, 67, and Doris, 79. Aspire is a not-for-profit organisation. This means we reinvest any surplus we make back into the organisation. Throughout this year, in addition to all the IT equipment we have bought, we have invested in online training and intensive interaction training for staff, replaced sleeping beds or mattresses, installed new hot water boilers and replaced some desks, lockable cabinets and office chairs. We have installed new blinds at South Parkway Supported Living Service and replaced some small electrical appliances, including a microwave at Middleton Community Base, several vacuum cleaners in different services and lamps at Raynell Respite Service. We have also replaced a number of TVs at Crossheath and Farfield Respite Service. The Raynell Respite Service got a new dining table and chairs, whilst both Raynell and Crossheath Respite Services bought new outdoor garden furniture. We bought 2 new specialised chairs for the Respite Service, and at the new specialised service we purchased sensory equipment including a speaker, bubble and hurricane tubes, fibre optic lights, projector and beanbag sofa. Our Facebook pages were flooded with cards, hearts and loving messages on Valentine's Day this year. There was also a Valentine's special Zoom chat and some romantic meals. What a great Easter! Many of you put your arts and crafts skills to good use, making cards, decorations, giant chicks, and there was even an Easter egg tree at Raynell Respite Service. Not only did you have Easter eggs to eat, but Elaine and Michelle made an Easter log, which looks delicious, and Steph is very proud of her fab Easter nest. At Farfield Respite, they kicked off the day with a full English breakfast, and followed by a quiz and playing games. Once again, Mark Chermside donated a stack of Easter eggs and other goodies at Bramley Day services, which went down very well. People living in our specialised services started their spring cleaning, whilst the folk at Hillside had a spring fling with a raffle and socially distanced afternoon tea. And now for some sad news. We are sad to report the deaths of Alan Newman, David Peck, Hazel Cannon, Stephen Taylor, Patricia Hope. They were all much loved and will be missed by those whose lives they've touched. Our deepest condolences go out to their families and friends. We are also very sad to report the death of Jackie Clark. Following a short illness, Jackie was a long-standing member of staff who has supported people in day services in the east of the city for over 35 years. We send our love to Jackie's husband, Richard, her former colleagues, and those she supported for so many years. And farewell, we would like to wish Margaret Ather, Martin Steele, Sada Abdallah, Leslie Castle, Jane Coates Bridgewater and Caroline Thrippleton all the best for a long and healthy, happy retirement. Between them, they have all clocked up 124 years of service supporting people with learning disabilities in Leeds. You may recall that Gillian Dale, a former member of staff in our East North East community bases, retired late last year. As a parting gift, Gillian kindly sponsored a rescue donkey at Hope Pastures on Aspire's behalf. When the centre is able to reopen, it would be great for people to call into Hope Pastures to say hi to the donkey, which is called Coco. And finally, in this COVID world, we are all having to wear face masks. Whilst these play a vital part in helping keep us all safe, it does make recognising people very difficult. So we've introduced big smiley ID tags to help people we support to recognise staff in their masks. Don't forget to tell us about your good news stories so we can let everyone know about them. Please send them to Carol Benson at newsletter@aspirecbs.org.uk. The next edition of Your News will be out in July 2021.
Thank you for watching Your News.